Folks, hello and welcome to Tavern Chat. I'm your host, Eric Tenkar, your bartender in the OSR. This is the official opening weekend of the Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves movie. And according to Hollywood Reporter and a few other sites, it's heading toward a $40 million box office opening. Now, is that good enough? I don't know. The new Paramount and E1 movie. Now, remember, E1 is the division that, despite this movie, Hasbro is looking to sell off their E1 division. It grossed 15.3 million on Friday, including 5.6 million in previews this week, with 4.1 million on Thursday evening shows and the rest from special screenings. Apparently, it is expanded into a total of nearly 4,000 locations Friday morning. There are, when we saw it was on the regular screen. There's an IMAX screen at a theater. I believe it's what the theater we went to. I believe there's going to be an IMAX screening of it too over there. Paramount and E1, again, E1 owned by Hasbro, co-produced and co-financed the big-budget fantasy pick, which cost a reported $150 million to make before marketing. And these days, marketing of a movie is oftentimes as expensive as the movie itself. The film also launches in more than 50 markets overseas, including the UK, where E1 is distributing. And of course, the big thing is the tchotchkes, right? I mean, when we went to the early screening 2 weeks ago, there wasn't an opportunity to buy your D20 popcorn holder or cloth maps or all the other stuff that they are apparently selling at theaters to get the gamers. So, what is the feedback on the movie? Now, usually I go to Rotten Tomato, and Rotten Tomato is, don't worry, is usually like, reviews 90%, audience score 40%. This is consistent. Certified Fresh, the reviewers give it a 91%. The audience score 93%. So the audience that's going to see this movie is enjoying this movie. Now, are enough going to go see it, right? John Wick 4 is out. That's going to, draw a large audience. The whole problem is there's a whole backlog of big or semi-big movies that now that the coof is mostly past us, all these movies are coming out now, and it's like a backlog. So you're going to get a lot of big name, expensive movies coming out over the next couple of months. Will Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves be enough to, I don't know, become a franchise? It's going to be interesting to see. Now, IMDb gives us a 7.6 out of 10 rating with 10,000 reviews. Again, the audience seems to be enjoying this. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it for multiple reasons. Besides the fact that I'm a D&D player, it was a fun movie. It was humorous and full of action, and it didn't slap you in the head with a message. Some movies go out of their way to hit you with a message. There was no overt messaging in this movie. None that I could see, none that Rage could see, and trust me when I say that my message meter is often turned fully on because I'm expecting it. So, interesting times, folks. If you haven't yet, the movie's out. It's getting good reviews. It's getting good feedback from moviegoers. Now, are there people online who haven't seen the movie who are talking about how shitty it is? Yeah. There are friends of mine saying exactly that. They've not seen it, but they know within the first 5 minutes the movie is shitty. But they haven't seen the first 5 minutes, but they know it. I'm telling you, I saw it. I enjoyed it. I had fun. I don't. It was the first movie I've actually seen in the theater, Rach and I, in over 5 years.
Yeah, that says something.
Right. It's nothing. It had nothing to do with COVID. It just had to do with the fact that what you were spending for what you were getting, I'd rather watch shit on my big screen TV. But this was worth the experience, and this was worth the money, and that says a lot. Next movie will probably be John Wick 4, but I'll give it a week or two for the theaters to calm down. Other than that, folks, there's a live stream tonight. When? 8 p.m. What is it? Gamers Health. Myself, my wife Rach. We do this every week. Last week we talked about menopause. This week, I'm not sure what we're going to talk about just yet. Possibly uh, focus on cardiac related stuff, but it won't be the cardiac special. We have a number of guests that we want to get from within the community. People who have suffered from heart related issues, to let folks know that this is not uncommon and it is something that you're not alone dealing with. So that's why we do what we do. Folks, as always, be safe, be well, God bless. Roll those dice, roll them well. Again, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, Gamers Health. Hopefully, I see you there. God bless.